here. My name is Elena Russo, Public Information Officer for the Maryland State Police. And when I say thank you, we thank you because it is due to your hard work, you being here, your time and efforts, that our investigators are able to generate leads, gather critical information for the investigations that they work on every day relentlessly. And today we're here for a very important announcement. You'll be hearing from three people. Lieutenant Colonel Rosemary Chappell, who is the chief of our Criminal Investigation Bureau for the Maryland State Police. That's Rosemary, Rosemary, Chappell, Chappell. Following Lieutenant Colonel Chappell, you'll hear from Detective Sergeant Frank Lopez. He is assigned to the Maryland State Police Homicide Unit. Frank, Frank, Lopez, Lopez. And finally, you will hear from our FBI Baltimore partner, Special Agent in Charge Jimmy Paul. Jimmy, Jimmy, Paul, Paul. We'll begin today with Lieutenant Colonel Rosemary Chappell.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you for being here today. Traffic safety is a critical part of public safety and remains top priority for the Maryland State Police and our law enforcement partners. Aggressive driving, tailgating, brake checking, unsafe lane changes, speed, and reckless driving. There's no room on our roadways for these dangerous driving behaviors that oftentimes lead to road rage encounters. To combat a troubling increase in reports of road rage incidents involving firearms, the Maryland State Police Homicide Unit created the Highway Gun Crime Initiative, known as HGC. This team of dedicated investigators focus solely on highway crimes involving the use of a firearm. 2 weeks ago, the HGC initiative received national recognition as the recipients of the 2025 International Association of Chief of Police Excellence in Traffic Safety Award. With the use of a hotline to ensure rapid response to gun-related incidents, to technologically advanced investigative tools, the HGC can identify and locate suspects quickly. Since the launch in 2024, 237 cases have been investigated by the Highway Gun Crime Initiative investigators, resulting in 79 arrests and the seizure of 91 firearms. Through data-driven enforcement and local, state, and federal partnerships, we are dedicated to eradicating road rage. We are dedicated to finding justice for the victims and their families. We are dedicated to holding those accountable for the crimes they commit. The tragic loss of life caused by road rage encounter is inexcusable. To the families of Nyah Hairston, Delonte Hicks, and Charles Marks, nothing we can say will take away the pain and sense of loss you feel. If there's any comfort you find today, I hope it is knowing that we never give up the fight. The Highway Gun Crime Initiative was created to protect Maryland's roadways, reduce gun violence, and ensure the safety of everyone who travels through our state. Keeping our roads safe is a shared responsibility. We can't do it alone. I urge motorists to report suspicious behavior, practice defensive driving, and lead by example. Now to provide you with a detailed update on ongoing death investigations tied to these road rage incidents, I'd like to turn the podium over to Detective Sergeant Frank Lopez with the Maryland State Police Homicide Unit. He's going to share the latest details. Thank you.
Thank you, Lieutenant Colonel Chappell. On May 3rd, 2024, Nyah Hairston was the victim of a road rage shooting on Interstate 495 in the area of Maryland Route 202 in Prince George's County. She was 20 years old and described by her friends and family as bright, hardworking, and kind. I am proud to represent an investigative team that includes our law enforcement partners at the FBI, the Metropolitan Police Department of the District of Columbia, and the Office of the State's Attorney for Prince George's County as we bring closure to the case of Nyah Hairston. Every lead, no matter how small, was a step forward in bringing justice to Nyah's family and friends, many of whom are here with us today. Your presence here today is a testament to your strength, love and commitment to seeking justice, not just for Nyah, but for other victims of road rage violence. We are here to announce that after a significant investigation by the Maryland State Police and our law enforcement partners in the FBI, a 28-year-old Prince George's County man has been charged with first-degree murder in connection with Nyah's death. The suspect is identified as Dominic Proctor of Glendale, Maryland. An arrest warrant has been issued charging Proctor with Nyah's death. Proctor is currently held without bond in Virginia on unrelated charges. Our investigative findings indicate road rage was the motive for this crime. This case represents a senseless loss of life. Nyah was a member of our community. We loved her, and she was loved by her family and friends. We are heartbroken by her death and hope today's announcement is a step towards closure. Nyah's case is the third road rage murder that the Maryland State Police has investigated. In 2022, Charlie Marks and Delonte Hicks were shot and killed during road rage incidents on Maryland highways. Both these cases remain open. Charlie Marks was shot and killed on Interstate 95 in Howard County in January of 2022. 2 months later, Delonte Hicks was shot and killed on Route 50 in Prince George's County in March of 2022. In partnership with the FBI, we are announcing a significant reward for anyone who comes forward with relevant information leading to the arrest of those responsible for the deaths of Delonte Hicks and Charlie Marks. A total of $60,000 is being offered. That is $30,000 offered in each of these cases. If you recognize the suspect shown in the photo, which is right behind Lieutenant Clark, he was driving on Route 50. Please call the tip line. He is a suspect in the murder of Delonte Hicks. He was driving a dark-colored Hyundai Sonata the day of the shooting, excuse me. If you witnessed anything the day Charlie Marks was killed on I-95 or have information relating to his death, please call the tip line. Charlie was driving a white work van the day that he was murdered. One phone call could bring closure to the families who continue to suffer the loss of their loved ones. Anyone with information is asked to call 202-953-1903. That's 202-953-1903. All callers will remain anonymous. We are thankful for the media coverage that helped us get the word out and ultimately led us to the suspect in the case of Nyah Hairston. Along with our local, state, and federal law enforcement partners, we are not giving up. Someone knows something. These are 3 lives cut short to road rage shootings on our highways. We will not rest until those responsible are held accountable. This press conference today is a plea to our community members to come forward and help bring closure to the families of these victims, Delonte Hicks and Charlie Marks. You can remain anonymous and may be eligible to receive life-changing sum of money. Help us bring closure to the families that deserve justice like we have been able to do so in the case of Nyah Hairston. Road rage crimes are avoidable. We are committed to ending violence on our highways and will aggressively investigate any and all acts of road rage on Maryland roadways. If you feel you're a victim of a road rage encounter, drive to a well-lit, safe space and contact the police. And never involve a firearm in a roadway dispute. Thank you. We are joined today by our federal law enforcement partners who share in our commitment to public safety. Please welcome FBI Baltimore Field Office Special Agent in Charge, Jimmy Paul.
Thank you, Detective Sergeant Lopez. Good morning. My name is Jimmy Paul. I'm the Special Agent in Charge of the FBI's Baltimore Field Office. It's an honor to join our partner, the Maryland State Police, and Nyah's family today as we make this crucial announcement for Nyah and provide her family the answers they've longed for since her senseless murder. The Maryland State Police have pursued justice for Nyah from the moment her life was violently and unfairly taken. The anguish her family has felt is not lost on the FBI nor the investigators who have relentlessly pushed to hold her killer accountable. The FBI is proud to have worked with the state police to help identify Nyah's killer. We are committed to providing any tool, technique, resource, manpower, or reward to assist our partners and to protect Marylanders. In this case, it was the FBI's CAS team, which is our cellular analysis survey team. They helped pinpoint phones in the area at the time Nyah was killed. This critical information allowed law enforcement to eventually identify the man who allegedly pulled the trigger late that May night, ending Nyah's life. An innocent 20-year-old driving home from work should not be shot on 495 and lose her life. She should still be here with her family. For the other victims of road rage and their grieving families, the FBI is committed to helping solve their cases too. We're contributing to the rewards offered in the murder of Delonte Hicks and Charlie Marks. And we reiterate the earnest pleas for anyone who knows something to come forward. Now is the time. Striking out in anger just takes seconds. That violence can never be taken back, and the victims of it can never be brought back, and their families can never be whole again. To the public, nothing that happens on the highways is justified by violence. Take a moment, take a breath, pause. And again, if you know something about any of these other incidents, please contact the state police. Thank you. We appreciate your time today.
At this point, these 3 investigations are still active. They're ongoing, but we do want to open it up for any questions that we might be able to answer.
Can we hear from Ms. Hairston's family or friends? You all right? Thank you.
Hi. I just want to say thank you to the department. They did an amazing job in finding Nyah's killer. They worked day in and day night. They always kept us updated. They called, they texted to see how we were doing. They did an amazing job. It has been it's a traumatic experience for me or our family. It's been really hard. You have anything else to say? I just thank you for everyone who's prayed and was there for us. Everyone who still calls, thank you guys so much. We really appreciate it. Asia.
Oh, I can step up? Oh, I just wanted to say, the same thing. Thank you to the department for the hard work, and also that nothing like this should happen again. Like this could be a change in what's been going on. I would appreciate that. I would really hope that nothing else like this would happen to anyone else in their family. It's like my mom said, it's really hard. So I wouldn't want anyone else to go through anything like that, traumatic, and it's over something so senseless. So thank you. Yeah, the rest helps, but it doesn't change anything.
It doesn't
as
change
far
anything.
as like how we feel. So
Yeah, it helps because she finally has justice. Our family gets justice, but the pain is there, and it's never going to go away. It'll never go away. She was a huge part of my life, a huge part of me. All I have is her and her sister. Now I have grandkids and I have a son-in-law, but she was a huge part of my life, huge part.
What's in your heart that it could be something so trivial as road rage, brake check, cutting off? I mean,
Yes,
It's senseless.
It's senseless. I used to teach her and her sister that, if you're getting over, then use your blinker and just wait a while, because people in this area are really crazy. Even at a stoplight, when the light turns green, to wait, because I've seen so many people run red lights. It's just terrible. It's terrible. And I don't know what else we all can do as a community to try to stop this, but something must be done.
how'd you like Nyah to be remembered? Can you talk about her a little bit?
Sure.
joyful, lovely.
She was always positive. She lit up the room. She stayed positive, always positive. She loved to dance. She loved to sing. She was very helpful. She taught me patience, because I didn't have patience, especially when she was younger. But she was a go-getter. She was goal-oriented. And she was a helper. She would help any and everybody she could. She was there for all her friends. So she was a positive person, very positive, bright light.
It also seemed like she was a strong worker from our understanding. She was coming from working, and she also had 2 jobs. Can you talk to us about what she was trying to do with her life?
Yeah, she was a licensed beautician. So like my dining room was her hair salon. So she would leave, she would do hair in the morning, then leave for UPS. And then even some nights she would like work overnight at Amazon. She was a saver. Like some of her friends would go out and she'd be like, I'm not going out, I'm trying to save. She wanted a big house. She wanted to have a lot of kids. And she just wanted a big family. That's it. That's all she really wanted, and to go on trips. She wanted to go to different countries and things like that. But her main goal was to have money, have a lot of kids. She wanted maybe 10. And just to be family oriented. She would always say, Mommy, I'm never leaving the house. I'm going to be here with you always. But she was really family oriented.
Thank you very much.
Sure.
Thank you. Can we ask Sergeant Lopez?
Yes, sir.
Agent Paul mentioned the hitting of the phone. Can you explain how you were finally able to solve this particular case?
At this time, we don't want to share the details because the case is ongoing. But I will say that a large part of the reason why we solved this case was because of all the media attention that we got. And we really, from our perspective, we really appreciate the support you've given us to get the message out.
Can you tell us why he's in custody in Virginia?
I don't know exactly why he's in custody in Virginia. I know he's at a detention center in Hanover, Virginia right now. It's on unrelated charges to what we've charged him with.
Not another road rage case that you're aware of or anything?
No, not that I'm aware of.
Can you talk about the difficulties in solving cases like this? It was mentioned earlier that it's not believed that the suspect knew Nyah personally, and so without that personal connection or video, can you talk a little bit more about that?
So yes, so these cases are very difficult to solve because they're mobile, right? People tend to be in fear because, especially if someone brandishes a firearm, they're trying to get away from that. They don't want to get shot at. So unless you get a registration plate number and a good description of the vehicle, it's difficult. And also the time of the day. If it's dark, it's almost impossible, which is what happened in this case. It was late at night, it was dark.
Do you have a statistic on how often these kinds of cases are actually closed?
Well, are you talking about like road rage shootings, brandishings,
Or any road rage incidents?
Well, actually, as Lieutenant Colonel Chappell mentioned, we started the HGC initiative within the Homicide unit, and they've done an outstanding job. We've had, since July 31st of 2024, 238 cases. And if you give me a moment, I believe we've made 79 arrests based on solvability factors. And there's obviously what I mentioned earlier, whether we have a make, model, registration plate of a vehicle, we still have to identify suspects. So of the 238, we've made 79 arrests.
Can I ask Agent Paul a quick question? You mentioned the words I heard were task force and pinpointing self. Can you elaborate a little bit about what is this task force and how, with so many people out on the roadway, are you able to find a cell phone, pin it, find the guy that did this?
Yeah, I did not mention a task force specifically. I just meant CAST, which is our cellular analysis survey team. So they're able to analyze cell phones, how they interact with local cell phone towers, and then use that to pinpoint and narrow down cell phones that were in a specific area during an incident. And then using other investigative techniques as well as legal process, they're able to potentially identify a suspect.
So sorry, again, in layperson's terms, you can say, okay, this happened at 10:35. Let's get all that, and you can
Right.
know who all was there, and then okay, no,
Right.
possibly.
I mean, again, I'm not a expert in any of that stuff, but that's like the layman's terms. It's they're able to identify and narrow down a certain area and the number of phones that were in the area, and then they used regular investigative work to kind of narrow down and pinpoint the actual suspect.
Yes, sir.
It seems as though this technology that you have from the FBI is critical. At what point did you guys reach out to them? Had you always in contact with them about trying to?
Yes, we've been in contact with them throughout the investigation.
I guess, but you just didn't have the technology.
They're the experts, in my opinion, at it. They're the experts in it, I said.
I guess my question is, you just didn't have the technology at that point.
Oh no, we do. We have troopers that are trained in how to do this, but a lot of this has to be peer reviewed. So, and that's kind of what the CAS team did.